Hi, and you're welcome again to another couple of minutes where we share a trailer load of information about real estate that equips investors just in case you wanted to start or expand portfolios and do business in up to 150 different nations on our globe. Now, I'll give a quick introduction because I give advice on the show. However, kindly overlook all outdoor noises. This is an outdoor recording. Having studied real estate in USA, written and published 2 books in USA. Won an award for poetry in USA, attended 12 different conferences. In Maryland, USA, mind you, I've been to about 22 conferences to know. The last one was the Africa Prosperity Dialogue, held at the Pedwasi Presidential Lodge in Ibri, Ghana. Having been on various committees, Action Chapel International, a church with over 100 branches worldwide, having actually moderated such emceed some of their women's programs, having been at our Artists Guild here in Accra, programs organized, about 300 people seated. Few would actually speak, addressing the crowd. I'd be one of those. Having actually been at the Columbia Ambassador to Ghana's residence, programs organized with about 100 people seated uh, will be ambassadors and their staff and authors. It was organized once a month, strictly by invitation, for around about 12 months. Again, a few would actually speak, contributing, addressing the group. I'll be one of those. Metro TV Accra hosted a program called Playback when they were in Pyramid House. Mind you, I've had various TV experiences home and abroad. NTS Telecom, Head of Marketing, East Legon, Accra. Toyota Ghana, Sales and Marketing in Accra. We can't see everything, so various positions held home and abroad. Opening offices, Roman Ridge, Accra. Opening shops in Accra. Hiring 5 different people to work with me in Ghana. Recording this from home right now. Today it's a garden edition. Introduction done. We're looking at real estate in Spain 2026. According to experts, the housing markets will do quite well. There's going to be a price increase of about 5 to 7%. That's good news for those who own properties and want to sell. It's a seller's market right now in Spain. Now there's an investment volume of around about 19 to 21 billion euros for this year. We'll keep an eye on Spain, let you know how real estate turns out as the year proceeds. Before we actually round up, we'd like to share an informative segment. Today, before we actually give the information, I'd like to share this fact. I studied LLB Law at University, London, UK. Studied not practicing. There's still some work to be done on that. But I tend to give free legal advice on the show, advice that is geared towards solving national or global issues. In the past, I've given 87 different forms of advice to 20 different nations in various continents. Mostly advice geared towards solving issues that may be quite peculiar to their part of their world. So today we're about to look at how we can actually launch something as big as a rocket from Ghana and land on the moon. Before that, advice has been offered on this show to ECOWAS, to the OAU, and to the United Nations. Advice offered. Now, NASA has a fact out there and outer space. Many nations are already there, including India, China, and all those who started by land on the moon, USA, and the countries in Western Europe, among others. They started making laws for outer space, including instituting traffic lights. Africa is missing, but it's part of our world. How do we get there? Now, we said earlier, billionaires are in all African countries. So, let the billionaires of every country, like Ghana, come together with the Ghanaian government and find a way to sponsor billion-dollar projects so we can be in the part of the world that is our part of the world, but we're not there yet. Now, once they're sponsoring, it's easy to hire rocket designers or those who actually manufacture build rockets, because the billionaires are on board. If they can't get a big size, they can get a smaller size. But it's a way to make sure that we land on the moon, where laws are being made for our world, and we're not there yet. Again, astronauts would have to be paid. The same project covered by billionaires must cover that. The astronauts can actually train a couple of Ghanaians to have some, I'll say, experience, even if they're not fully trained, whilst they are on that project, and be on board and make sure that Ghana steps on the moon. So, as I said earlier, I had 2 books written and published in USA. They're selling now on Amazon.com and other websites. They sold in the past in bookshops in USA, sold and bought in UK and in Accra, Ghana. Are in libraries in New Jersey for people who want to borrow and read. Giving out for free to students. When I came across them at the Accra Trade Fair Center, where we had a book fair, they couldn't afford it. 2 TV interviews, Metro TV Accra. 2 radio interviews. One I was here in Accra, the other one I was in New Jersey when they called me and said, "We heard your book is out. We'd like to interview on the phone and air it live." I want to say thank you to all viewers, including the 200,000 views or so total for the past 2 years, LinkedIn, and all other viewers. YouTubers, kindly hit the like button, the notification bell. We'll end by saying this is the first time the show is done. Let's stay brought to you as news for now. On a globe where we have 8 billion people into that for the first time, is worth noting. My name is Jacqueline. Enjoy your day.